In this tutorial, I'll be going over how we can utilize the application permissions to access the Microsoft Graph API. In this particular case, we'll be using Postman in our lab. So make sure that you go to postman.com, download the application, sign up for it, it's free, log into the application as you can see here. And once you have that ready, it's time to configure the application inside of the Azure portal. So before I go further, I do want to say that you can wait until the end of the video. I do have instructions here, and I'll let you know how to find these instructions, but if you prefer that, that's possible. But this video will help as far as understanding how it looks like in real time. So first thing we need to do is look for app registrations here at the top menu bar. So it's been a recent search for me. I can see it there. And then we'll click new registration. Here we'll type in Postman, click register. Everything else is defaulted. And from there we'll go to API permissions on the left panel. We're going to click this 3 dots, remove all permissions, yes, remove. Add a new permission, so add a permission here. In this case, we want permission for the Microsoft Graph API. We're not doing delegated permissions because we won't need a user, so we're going to use application permissions since we won't be logging in with a signed in user. So from here, we'll scroll all the way down to user, expand this, and select the user read all. This is the permission that I had spoken about earlier. We'll click add permissions. And over here, you can see that status is it's not granted for Visual Tower yet. So in order to grant consent, we'll click this grant admin consent, click yes here for Visual Tower. And there you go. You have granted for Visual Tower. Another thing to prepare our environments, we'll click certificate and secrets from the left panel, new client secret, and type in Postman as well here in the description. We'll click add here. And now we have a value for our secret. We'll go back to overview, click endpoints. And the first thing we need to note from here is the OAuth 2.0 token endpoint. Copy that, and now we're ready to configure our Postman. From Postman, if you've signed in, this is what your screen should look like. Go ahead and click My Workspaces. Click a new tab or Control N. Drop down here to Post. Paste that URL in there. And we're going to fill out 4 parameters under the body tab right here. So click the body tab, click XWW form URL encoded, and we're going to fill that out here. So the first thing that we need to type in is grant type. This is taking the form of the OAuth framework. So if you wanted to look into that further, there's documentation out on the internet for OAuth. And the value for that will be client underscore credentials. The key is scope. The value will be https://graph.microsoft.com/dat default. The key here will be client ID, and it will be a custom value which we will get. And the key here will be the client underscore secret. So the client ID is going to be found, let's exit endpoints here under application client ID. Copy that, and we're going to paste that in here. And the client secret will be found here on the left side where certificate and secrets. And the value is going to be this, so let's copy that to our clipboard, paste that here, and click send. So it's sending a request to our Microsoft Graph API, and it will grant us a access token. So we'll copy this access token value, which is everything inside the quotation marks, as you can see here. And then we'll create a new request. This time we'll leave it as get. So because we have that value copied still, underneath key, we're going to type in authorization. And then in value, we're going to type in bearer, which is the same thing as token, and then paste that token we have copied. And up here, we'll just delete this real quick. Oh, looks like it didn't take like we should have. Let's go ahead and paste in the URL first. So actually the URL is going to be Microsoft. Let me grab that real quick. And remember, all of this is found in my documentation, so make sure to look through the end and find that if you'd like to download it. So we'll just copy and paste that URL up here. Under the key, we're going to type in authorization, and then, actually, sorry, we're going to click the headers tab and then type in authorization here. The value is going to be bearer, and we need to go back and copy this token and paste it right in front of bearer, just like that, and then click send. And if we did it correctly, it should give a response of all the users that I have, and we did. So this is a read privilege for all the users that are in my Azure AD tenant. Okay, and as I had promised, this is the document, and make sure to subscribe in the email or in the link below, and I'll send this out to you. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments.